chinka chinka, chinka chinka, chinka chinka, chink. Hi guys, it's Emma Carson here, Kids Money Mindset Manager, here to talk to you about Lesson 3, which is the follow-up to any successful meeting. We've already talked about the mindset, step number 1. We've talked about step number 2, which is the planning for the meeting and the meeting itself. And now we're going to talk about the follow-up. Often overlooked and forgotten about is the follow-up. We really want to make sure that we are solidifying and closing out that meeting that we had already. Even if that's the only meeting you're ever going to have with the kids, hopefully not. But if it is, you want to close it properly so you're still building that trust. Okay? So we're going to jump right into it, and that's going to be your after the meeting checklist. So let's talk about that. My recommendation to you is to set up some kind of system where any questions can be left for you, whether it's on your whiteboard or whether it's on a journal that you leave out, where like a notebook that you leave out and anyone can just put, I want to talk about this. Or you can even set up a box where, like a suggestion box for meeting topics, just so that if they have something, they know that they can come to you and you're going to value it. But you've got to make sure to go through that before your next meeting. During the time from your original meeting to the next meeting, so that break in between the two meetings, go over your meeting notes and follow up as quickly as you can, life permitting, as quickly as you can, to address those things that have been brought up in the meeting. That lets your child know that their suggestions or their comments or questions have been addressed, and it makes them feel proud that you're actually, they actually got that answer for me. And you're building the trust. So to build that trust, it's not going to grow just like that. You've got to start slow and build and build and build. And if you think about yourself, that's what you need as well, right? To be able to feel safe. And that's what we're going for. The important part of having crucial conversations with your kids is allowing them the feeling of safety, so that they can open up and not be judged and not feel like they're letting you down, right? So you're going to go over what went well in the last meeting. You're going to go over what needs improvement, how you could improve the meeting schedule, the way it went, the interactions before, after, whatnot. And what could you have done better emotionally? That's a question for you. It's at the very last question there is what could you have done better emotionally? Maybe you reacted to something that you knew you didn't want to react to, but you did anyways. So it's just a mental check to help you do your best every time. Then there's one more page I've included in the action plan, and that is the topics for discussion. So there might be a time that you might just want to take that sheet and post it on your whiteboard and leave it for everyone to just put some notes, or that could be, you could keep one for you and the topics that you want to discuss it with the kids. Don't forget to always go back to the mindset. So we could easily jump from, okay, we've had the meeting, done, forget everything that happened in the meeting, not followed up on any questions, even if it was the smallest of questions that your child asked you. If you don't answer it, they're going to remember. They may never tell you, but subconsciously it's going to be in their minds, and they're not going to be as open to asking questions because they're going to think you're not going to follow through. So the follow through is so important. So anything that they've talked about, make sure you do your absolute best to answer their question. And if they've asked you something that you really don't know the answer to, even during the meeting, don't be afraid to say, hey, you know what? I don't know the answer to that, but that is an awesome question. Let me research it and I'll get back to you in a few days. But if that's a commitment you're going to make sure to follow through with it. Like we talked about in video 2, follow through is like your gold. It's like the trail of gold that leads them to where you want them to go. Right? Once you've got comfortable having these meetings, or you may already be doing some of this stuff, and if you are, congratulations, really, because I know I didn't grow up having family meetings. I know majority of my friends didn't grow up having family meetings. So if you are, I really, from the bottom of my heart, congratulate you and hope that these tips that we've shared can encourage you going forward and help to build those conversations you started with and make them even stronger and deeper and more meaningful. But in the event that you haven't done them, this is a great way to start. Kids Money Course 101 is not just money basics. It's actually got some hidden, I like to call it a zucchini brownie. The fun stuff is what happens for the kids that they see and they could go, oh yeah, I did this. Oh yeah, I did this. For example, there's a map, a treasure map, and they got to follow the map to get to the end to find the buried treasure. And as they're going along each lesson, they're learning different life skills. And that's what I like to call the zucchini in the brownie. So they get to learn decision making, how to be prepared, how to plan for discussions with you about things that they want. The course introduces research. In fact, one of our students was so excited about saving money. She did extra chores and she did all this extra work to build up some money so she could buy herself a reading tablet. And she was so excited. She worked hard for that money. She spent it on something she really wanted. It was educational because she got lots of books on there. And also, she saved 20%. So that's money in her pocket and your pocket. So many parents have told me they wish this course was around when they were a child, when they were small. And honestly, I felt the same way as I was designing the course. That's exactly what I was thinking. But there wasn't anything like it. I had a single mom who was busy working all the time. We didn't have a chance to have discussions like this. But you have this opportunity. If you're interested, just go here and you'll find it. And it'll have the whole course curriculum for you. You can see if it's something you're interested in. Either way, use these lessons as a basis for all of your important conversations that you want to have with the kids. And again, adapt it to your own family lifestyle. That's it for now. Have a super day, and we'll talk to you hopefully in the Kids Money Course Facebook group. Bye for now.
Chinka chinka, chinka chinka, chinka chinka, chink.